Germany scored 7. Curaçao scored once. On paper, this looks like the easiest story in football. The favorite dominated, the debutant suffered, and the scoreboard explained everything. Except it did not, because hidden inside that 7-1 defeat was the greatest moment in Curaçao's football history. Germany entered the 2026 World Cup with 4 titles, 8 final appearances, and 82 million people behind them. Curaçao arrived at its first World Cup with a population of roughly 158,000. Curaçao arrived as the tournament's most unlikely debutant. Their entire population could fit inside 2 large football stadiums. Their coach was Dick Advocaat, 78 years old, leading a squad built from local pride, diaspora talent, and absolutely nothing to lose. Germany had more to lose than anyone admitted. They had been eliminated in the group stage at the previous 2 World Cups. The famous German tournament aura had almost disappeared, so this opening game was not simply about 3 points. Germany needed to look like Germany again. More than 68,000 people filled the stadium in Houston. Most expected a comfortable German victory. Curaçao wanted to make the night uncomfortable. It took only 6 minutes. Felix Mecha scored. Germany led 1-0, and the predicted script appeared immediately. Germany controlled the room. Every attack tightened the pressure. Curaçao were not trying to dominate. They were trying to remain alive long enough for one chance. Then, in the 21st minute, that chance arrived. Liveno Comenencha shot. The ball took a deflection, climbed beyond Manuel Neuer, and crossed the line. Germany won. Curaçao won. For Germany, it was an equalizer. For Curaçao, it was immortality. Their first goal at their first World Cup, scored against 4-time champions. Comenencha's name now belonged to history. No result, however painful, could ever remove it. For a few minutes, reputation disappeared. The giant looked human. Curaçao looked completely fearless. But Curaçao's greatest moment also triggered their worst problem. Germany stopped playing an opening match and started playing with anger. Nico Schlotterbeck restored the lead in the 38th minute. The door Curaçao had opened began to close. Their belief did not vanish at once. It cracked. Curaçao were still fighting, but the emotional balance had changed. Deep into first half stoppage time, Kai Havertz converted a penalty. 3-1. Germany had transformed danger into control before the break. At halftime, Germany looked calm. Curaçao looked as if they had already played an entire tournament. 1 minute after the restart, Jamal Musiala scored. Whatever competition remained was gone. The scoreboard began moving faster than Curaçao could recover. 2 became 3. 3 became 4. Then 5. Nathaniel Brown scored the 5th in the 68th minute. Germany's depth had become part of the message. Curaçao were no longer trying to change the result. They were trying to reach the final whistle with something left. Denys Undav made it 6-1. Germany were no longer chasing victory. They were enlarging the warning. In the 88th minute, Havertz scored again. 7-1. The same score Germany had made immortal against Brazil in 2014. Germany's 7 goals came from 6 different players. This was not one hero carrying the team. It was depth, confidence, and pressure arriving from everywhere. Havertz finished with 2 goals and the Player of the Match award. Germany had found a focal point, but the larger threat was the group around him. And yet, the emotional center of the night still belonged to Curaçao. 7 German goals could not erase the one that made an island erupt. The comparison with Brazil was unavoidable, but the meaning was different. Brazil experienced national trauma on home soil. Curaçao suffered a heavy defeat while creating its first World Cup memory. Germany did more than collect 3 points. They restored part of their aura and announced that the failures of 2018 and 2022 might no longer define them. Does one 7-1 victory make Germany the team to beat? No, but tournaments often begin with a sound. In Houston, Germany made sure everyone heard them. Germany won the match. Curaçao kept the moment. Football untold. The stories the scoreline never tells.